beneath the skin, we are already one. Even now, the evil seed of what you have done germinates within you.
Are you two prepared to see the greatest movie of all time?
So excited. Yeah, we're so hyped.
I rarely ever see movies on opening day, but I had to make an exception for the Emoji movie, because I thought this movie would bomb so hard, it would join the ranks amongst the worst movies of all time. But something about it had an allure. It's like a car accident. You know you shouldn't look at it, and it's just an awful, horrible thing, but somehow you just can't look away. I know every person and their mom has said this movie is awful, but is there a chance it's an underrated gem of a film? No. So Mom, what did you think about the Emoji movie?
Meh.
Before I totally Patrick Stewart on this movie, I want to start with a few things that were actually good about it. First, Patrick Stewart is the best part.
It's showtime. He's full of himself.
We're number 2.
I know he has like 5 lines, but I just love his voice coming from a piece of human waste, even if the writing is awful. Okay, so in the middle of the movie, there's this piracy app, and in it there's this band that's playing music, and they say something about downloading the music illegally. It's hard to explain, but in a sad and weird way, I thought it was the funniest part of the movie. The emoticons joke in the beginning is kind of funny.
Sorry, emoticons! I hate knocking over the elderly here. Let me help. Oh my colon!
Like 1/4 of the movie is puns, and there's not much good to the movie at all.
Merry Christmas!
It's still September, Tim.
Okay, so I know a lot of people hate this movie because it's a ripoff of Wreck-It Ralph or Inside Out or Toy Story or whatever, and it definitely is. But the real problem with the movie is that there are 3 love storylines. Most people hate it when you only have one. This is a children's movie about emojis, and it is 3 times worse than any love plot in any movie.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating.
Imagine if the Simpsons movie, instead of having it just the one plot about Lisa having a crush on a boy, instead it was half the movie.
So, is your name as pretty as your face? Yeah! You okay there?
It's not good, Captain!
There's a love plot for Jean and the hacker girl.
You're pretty cool just the way you are.
This guy who has the phone and some random schoolgirl, and Jean's parents? Why?
Fool me once, I'm mad. Fool me twice, I'm good. Fool me 3 times, you're officially that guy, okay? You know.
I don't understand high five. I don't get why he has a band-aid on his finger, or how his thumb and pinky finger break all the time. Okay, so the Med parents are looking for Jean, and they stop in the YouTube app, and you want to know what video that's playing in there? Pen Pineapple Pen. They only use it to make the joke like, oh hey, that man is as expressive just like Jean. But you still used one of the worst trends in the worst year of human history. Speaking of Jean's parents, in every single scene with them, they always talk so slowly and monotone all the time. I guess it'd be funny if it was only in the opening scene, but because they have their own romance subplot, you get to hear,
As you can see, I'm an emoji. Hey.
Okay, then there's the questions that arise from the world in the movie itself. Number 1, what's the point of emojis having children? The baby poop emoji doesn't even do anything and disappears after the first act, so why does he exist? Oh yeah, so you can make this joke. Also, what in the phone counts as a living thing? The smileys and the people are alive, and so are most of the inanimate objects, but why not the buildings or the cars? Why does a cloud deserve sentience, but the number 7 doesn't? And more importantly, why does this Christmas tree get to live, but these trees don't? Hashtag Tree Emoji Lives Matter. So Jean and High Five meet the hacker girl in this piracy app. What's a piracy app? You're supposed to pirate your movies in incognito mode on your browser so you don't get arrested. Everybody knows this.
What are you doing?
Stop!
Plus, why is it on a 14-year-old's phone? This kid doesn't seem to be the one to be downloading movies illegally, because he unironically uses emojis and shouldn't know how this works.
Oh, snap.
3. Why did they use Spotify instead of SoundCloud? SMH, all the SoundCloud rappers could have had a cameo. Oh yeah, also at the end, so they send Gene to the girl as the phone is being deleted, and so Gene, because he can make multiple faces, he makes like a GIF. It's pronounced GIF. Shut up. Of him making multiple faces. Why don't you just send more than one emoji? Furthermore, why does the girl come up to Alex and she says, "Hey, that's a pretty cool emoji you just sent me. Want to go to the dance?" This movie, man, it's gonna kill me. So how was it?
I'll give it a 11 out of 10. It was the best time.
It was the best movie.
I love you.
This movie is bad. I know every person in the theater knew that going in, but it was somehow worse than I could have anticipated. At the end of the movie, I didn't even want to see if there was anything after the credits. I just wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. But what is the biggest problem with the movie? Is it the fact that it somehow rips off 3 of my favorite movies of all time? No. Is it the fact that it's an hour-long commercial for Candy Crush, Spotify, Dropbox, Instagram, and YouTube? No. Is it the fact that it makes worse puns than a 3rd grade joke book and has 3 love storylines? Not even that. The biggest problem with the Emoji Movie is that it shows that Hollywood can make a movie about basically anything, and it will make the money. But this is just a warning of what's to come. Once companies see this concept can work, they're gonna start pumping out movies like this exclusively, and I have proof! That's it, the world's over, I quit. See ya. Hate my life! This is for making the Emoji Movie!